defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. False start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Eason. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Campbell making the catch. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from it.
They've got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
1st and 10.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
On 1st down, Swift. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battle tackles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Stafford on first down. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. Great return as they finally able to take him down. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Desmond Trufant. A huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Third and long, it's Stafford. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tavon Wilson. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something we haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And the Colts first down.
1st and 10, Eason. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Hardman to return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
41-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Tony Jefferson. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. They'll get this one to Galladay. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down and 6.
To the air again, Stafford. He'll find Galladay, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Swift. He's to the 10, and he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Lions 24, Colts 20.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And now past another. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Play action. It's Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Lions' 28-yard line.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And 7 at the 14-yard line.
Eason on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. And how about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
27.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go to this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000.
23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Welcome to the NFL, baby. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game,